Ndị be anyị ndeewono nke onye chiri ya zere o. Welcome to today's episode. I hope you are all doing well. This is Dibia Nwangwu Uchendo. I want to talk about Okite, Ogu Itu Ụzụ. Okite is Ọbala ose, nnekwu ọgwụ ihe ọ pụtara. Afasị gị Ọbala ose. Ma a na-ekwu maka nnukwu ọgwụ ndị na-agwọ ọgwụ. So this Ọbala ose is prepared with lots of assorted herbs, water, beer, animal and human parts put in a mud pot. Some put theirs in iron pot, tied with white cloth to perform money booming, unlimited supply, fame, spiritual work. They believe this ogun will enhance them spiritually and physically so that they will reap from where they didn't sow. Maybe in the process, fast forward, the money they would have spent in another life, they will fast forward it to the present life. You know, a lot of people go into this out of ignorance or out of poverty. For one reason or the other, it is only them that know their reason. Many see it as a common charm that is used to boost their businesses or professions. Professions like these musicians, actors, actresses, doctors, even those involved in 419, Yahoo, without knowing its side effect. A lot of clubs, spiritual clubs, have been formed using this Okite by many Dibias in order to help people get rich quick, to get quick money. But these people who are into such clubs, they don't know that Okite has side effects. Before you go about preparing this Okite charm, are you sure that your spirit guides like it? Have you settled your spirit guides? Because there are people on this earth that came with a natural charm. Okite will never work for them. Even if they try, their spiritual guide will fight them to the last. So if you are contemplating on getting involved in this Okite, you had better sit down and think twice. Some of you have not even discovered themselves spiritually. You have not even discovered your purpose on earth. You have not discovered what makes you tick as a human being. You are not even spiritually inclined or spiritually matured or in other aspects that you should look into. Okite is a charm your spirit guides do not like. Take note of it today. Spirits will distance themselves from you, your spiritual guide. For those of you who are into Okite, when you are into Okite, Chigi, Agugi, Ndi Ichie, Ndi Mmiri, Ajani, Alosigi will never see you as a responsible person. Probably you have Agu. Idagonu nso Agugi mobi iwu Agugi. There is nothing sacred about you anymore. Makani ibu to go onwe gị. They will not see you as a charm monger, onye na-agwọ ọgwụ. Because in Okite, your spiritual guides are excluded, while another strange spirit are welcomed. Those strange spirits are there to work without control. That is why it affects the owner. So, ịkpọtazịa mmụọ na-abụrụ mmụọ ana unu ma mmụọ ana Igbo. Ifuru ya na nsogbu adị. Enwere ike isi mmụọ anya lụbalụ gị ezigbo ihe ọtọ nụọ lụba nke na-abụrụ ya nke ajụ ya. Ọnya ka onye ọbụla ga-eji wee were ile gụọ ezi ọnụ maka ndị na-agbaje na Okite. Ị chọkwala ibite aka n'ụwa ajụ na-esen. Maka ọgwụ ọbụla eji anụ arụ mmadụ wee mebe malụkwa na ọ bụrụ ezigbo ọgwụ ma lụkwa na-ajọ ife ka ọ bụ. Ịgwọ ọgwụ bụkwa onyinye, as in those that are into herbalism, they are called the based in herbalism, to use herbs. But it is on a positive side, maka ha ji eme gịnị? Agwọ ndị mmadụ ọrịa, to heal people, to solve so many physical and spiritual problems, but not to use it on the negative side. I hope you understand. Ordinary is so vast that there are so many branches of it, as long as it has to do with nature, because ordinary is tradition. It is veneration of nature. So those people who are choosing to serve, who are called to serve, work with nature, water, land, air, fire. So we have natural spirits like Ogugu, Ngene, Udo, and so many others. It is better for you to be in good terms with your spiritual guides than for you to get involved in the Okite, when they won't tell you the repercussion or the side effects. You go and work on strange spirits, and when you don't fulfill their demands, they unleash on you. They start dealing with you. People might start dying in your family. You might witness reoccurring problem despite your sacrifices, because he gonna charge. But still Okite will give you problems. If Okite is very good, as some Dibias praise and project it, why do they exclude your spirit guide to support it? This is the question you need to ask yourself, pertinent question. Because the person producing this Okite will never allow your spirit guide to support it, because your spirit will never allow it to work. For those that have their natural spirit guide, if you have Ngu as your spirit guide, do you think Ngu will tolerate it? Will not. If you have Akwali Omumu as your ancestral backing spirit, she will never accept for you to go and do Okite. So be careful, because Okite has affected a lot of its users. Many of its users are impotent. The side effect, you won't know. Some of them will die mysteriously, like many youths that died at the young ages of 30, 40, 45, 50 in our society. Some of them are caused by Okite, because you don't know the agreement between the Dibia and the spirit he invoked to do Okite for you. Many are having issues with their spiritual guides. A lot of mysterious death in the family is equally caused by this Okite. Many women are childless as a result of Okite. There are a lot of things going on because somebody did Okite and brought into the family. Ọnwa abata na-egbusisi ndị mmadụ na-ekpochapụfa. Ọnọdụkwa ebe ọ nọ jekwa na-ajụlụ Okite aja o, ọ na-enyekwa ya ife ọ na-anaha, according to him and his dibia. Maybe such a person might be ignorant of what is going on. Abịa sị na mmadụ ada wepụtakwa ego ejenye the person. Ogologologolokwa. You see that something is wrong. So we need to be careful, because Okite has side effects. Don't mind the young Dibias that will tell you, yes, they can do this, they can do that. They will do it because they are in their youth and they feel that there is nothing like the law of retributive justice, karma. They might do that for you because at that their young age, they believe they have the powers to do whatever, to do and undo, to command, to invoke, to give you Okite. And you ignorantly jump into it without knowing its consequences. I'm telling you today that Okite is very bad and very dangerous. And some of you, you want to do Okite without having any means of livelihood. You are not working. You are not self-employed. You don't have any skill This is what so many youths are going into because they were not well brought up. They didn't heed to the advice of their parents. Some of them might be well brought up, but peer group or peer influence or peer pressure, whatever one, will influence them. They will dabble into these things. They want to have mansions. They want to drive cars. They want to build houses. Even if you build 20 houses today, is it not in one room that you will sleep in? So I wonder, this unnecessary quest for money, this unnecessary quest for getting rich fast, get rich quick syndrome. Okite is very bad and dangerous. Many untimely deaths here and there are a result of Okite. It is better for you to be in good terms with your spiritual guide. That is the best option. Instead of you to be rich today and die tomorrow. Which one do you prefer? Don't be deceived though. There is always had I known. You will have to regret it. They are telling you today is good, is good. Oh, just bring this, bring that. We'll do it for you. My dear, it is better for you to maintain your natural spirit. Because going to do this okite, you go there and butike. Is equally the same thing with charm. All these charm mongers. And for you to be well known in the society. Because you don't maintain your natural spirit that are in your lineages. You go and depend on charm. The present situation of the world has pushed a lot of people into acquiring quick riches through charm. Okite. Many will die in the process of ibutike, while many survive with conditions only known to them. Many people are on the track of ibutike. Nobody is planning to check if their spiritual guides are in support of that motion. That is what I tell you. You have to think, you have to be careful. Don't go and do things because others are doing it. You want to be like others. Do you have the same destiny? Do you have the same star? Do you have the same spiritual background? What somebody that does not come from a spiritual background will do, you that have a spiritual background, I mean ancestral spiritual background, those people that are ordained by Chukwu to serve gods, help humanity and mankind. If you go and do it, you will be in trouble. I want to tell you today that if you go and do that, you will be in trouble. It's just like abortion. Somebody that is not from a spiritual lineage will go and do abortion and get away with it. You that you are from a spiritual ancestral lineage, you will go nkege okodogi. And everything will just turn upside down. You will be lamenting, experiencing disappointment, failure at the edge of breakthrough, hardship, poverty, hatred, a lot of things. You'll be wondering, what is happening to me? You don't know it's as a result of that abortion you committed. I am giving this example because same is applicable to okite. Because if you go there to do this okite and bring it, you will have serious problem. Even from a spiritual ancestral lineage, even if you are not from a spiritual ancestral lineage, why don't you uphold the norms in your society and community? Why don't you be a good person? Why are you in a hurry? Impatience is a killer. Some people have the time that is written for them on earth to experience their blessing, to shine, to have that success. Like some will say, to hit the jackpot. Even in ordinary, there is time and season for everything. It is not all spiritual works that you do that will favor you immediately. It takes time. Your spirit might be working on clearing your path in the spiritual realm while you are here physically lamenting. I did this work, I did that work, that did work for me. I didn't see any sign, nothing, this, that. They have chopped my money. Yes, some of you say things like that. But it's not all spiritual work that is favorable to you instanta or instantly. It's not an instantaneous response. That is why you are counseled to continue. Don't relent. Kechuba aja ka ikpe na-ama ndị mmụọ. Ọ bụrụ aja okwu ka ọ bụ. It is a word that is filled with wisdom. So, ibute ike will not solve your problem because it will put you into a condition that you will not like. Nobody is planning to check if their spiritual guides are in support of that motion. All they want is, I want to be like Mr. A. I want to be like Mr. A. Ndị na-ebute ike are those that possess charms, ọgwụ, that their spirit know nothing about. Like those that are into Okita Awele, Oke Awele, even Oki Ibobo or whatever. They have a lot of names they coin up for this. Just for their trade to boom. And don't think that all native doctors or all DBS are good. We have the bad ones. Just like you see out there, even in churches, we have good pastors, we have bad pastors. Even in life, it's all about good and bad. Know this today and know peace. I said life is about balance. I normally say this in any of my teachings. Learn to balance your powers. Balance it on the side of goodness, positivity, positive aura. If you incline to the bad aspect, you become evil. You become demonic. Because the bad spirit will be the ones coming to you to influence you, to dominate you, to ridicule you, and to useless you. So life is about good and bad. On which side are you on? On which side do you want to be? Same is what is applicable to Okite. You that you are going for Okite. Why are you in a hurry? Why are you in a rush? Anything that your spiritual guys don't know anything about, don't you know that you are overstepping your boundary? Before you go into charm, let's say you have to seek for spiritual consent from your spiritual guides and know their opinion. Maybe then you go for spiritual consultation or divination to know if your spiritual guide. Go and ask them if they will support you. Yes, like somebody like me, I cannot. Even to do simple favor soap, it doesn't work for me. I'm telling you, it does not work for me. Because I come to this world with natural awele. Anything that I bring to enhance myself, it does not work for me. But I can do it for people. It works for them. Can you see the difference now? It is my spiritual guides that bring my blessing for me, that bring whatever favor that I need, whatever grace, whatever blessing. So you can say it is onatarachi, natural gift. They bring it to me. My own is that for me to affirm it, I will say it in my heart or during my igofo. I will tell them, this is what I need, though. This is what Mbori need. And they'll do it. So what am I saying in essence? You have to seek for spiritual consent from your spiritual guides. For those of you who are going into any kind of awele, know their opinion. You can't decide alone just because of your condition. Something is behind that your existence, and it is your spirit. So failing to be in good terms with them and go into charm, your spirit will see you as onye ikembute, ijemebe okite, or whatever kind of ibobo, whatever they call it. Some will call their own ibudu. All afakanko. You see, that is why many of our well-known personalities in our society today, like the businessmen, businesswomen, pastors, prophetess, even doctors, so actors, actresses, even some of us, these DBS, and even our youth who are into this system of manipulation, they go into this okite. They are charm mongers. So I advise you, who is not a charmmonger, not to compete with them because of their luxurious lifestyles. You keep on envying them. You don't know how they made their money. You don't know what is involved. Eh? Because a lot of them go through a lot, hidden things, do secret things that is not obvious to the eyes, to be able to achieve and live these luxurious lifestyles, to confuse people. You don't know. So you need to ask questions. Naturally, you need to be yourself. Don't copy other people. Because somebody is doing something like this, you want to be like the person. Why are you human? Have your own focus, have your own ambition. And have a mission statement on how to follow it for things to work well for you. Be persistent and consistent in whatever you do in this life, even if you are working class or self-employed, or you have skills that are much needed in the society. Be focused, be consistent. Some people, like these ones that are skilled or self-employed, they specialize in one thing or the other. Some of them, because of the way they treat people, that is why they block their way by themselves. Let me take a tailor, for example. You will give your client a deadline to come and collect their clothes. When your client comes to collect the cloth is not ready. How do you think your customer or client will feel? Since the deadline you gave them to come and collect their clothes, when they came, you didn't give it to them. Do you think they will refer other people to you? If this continues to happen, even in other jobs or in other people that are self-employed, like all these mechanics and the rest of them, welder, don't you know that your client base will decline? Ndị mmadụ ga-ebido gbabalụ gị ọsọ maka ọ bụrụ ife ikwu ka ị na-eme. Try and be talk and do. That is ekwu eme. Ikwu anya si otu a mee ya ka ọ dị otu a. It will increase your client base, your customer base. Because people believe on people that keep their words. You don't say one thing and do the other and do the opposite. It affects you in life. It's not a problem that is caused spiritually. You are the one that caused it. You go and do a little bit of training on customer service, customer care. Every skilled person needs to know how to apply these customer service skills in their area of specialization. You don't wake up today and start misbehaving. You open your company, or you are self-employed, or you own that skill for a purpose. You want to use it to make money. You want to use it to serve humanity. So why will you now misbehave? So after misbehaving, you say that somebody is after you. You now go looking for dibias to give you something to enhance whatever you are doing. Meanwhile, you are the one that caused it by not being steadfast or by keeping to your words. For you to be booming. Whatever way you maltreat your customers or your clients that patronize your business, you want them to turn blind eye on whatever you do. Even if they give you clothes to sew, you hold it for 2 years. Still, the person will blindly come. Come on, who are you trying to fool? It's not going to work that way. There are ethics and work values that you should instill and inculcate in yourself and even in your staff. Maka Igbo tulinu si na uzo dị mma agaya ugboro na-abụ, agaya nga na-abụ. So if you treat them right, they will come back. They will even refer people to you. They will even help you promote your business. Everything is not about igwo cham. There are little things that you do to get your customers. Even the ones that are pleased with your service, you have to connect with them. Ask them, how are they finding this product that you sold to them? Is it okay? Is it serving you well? You don't know, it goes a long way to open more roads for you. If you do something of such, the person will be happy. Anyway, they are asking for any kind of product or services, he or she will refer the person to you. So anything that is happening to you, you really need to look inwards within yourself, find a positive alternative way to solve it. Everything is not charm. Ikembute. Because many of these charm mongers have suffered a lot due to the condition of the charm. It can kill you. A lot of them have run mad though. A lot of them have failed in this life due to the condition of the charm. Maka eki ejebute sie obezi olosarazia gi over the opposite. Or mebezia gi fendado. Ine etiale na akpoyale. And some of them even use their relatives in feeding this charm. Yes, because when the charm keep demanding for sacrifice, or for their bogus or batano na family, they start using their relatives to feed this charm. A lot that can't meet up the condition they are in. It's nothing to write home about. Many of them have become useless in life. A lot of families have been scattered. Yes, a lot of families have been scattered due to suspicious lifestyle of the husband. A lot of women nowadays no longer respect their husband because of the charm they use to cage their husband that cause problems in the family. So it's not only about ikembute. Some women do charms to tie the husband they want to marry. Some of these charms make their husband to become zombies. What is the joy in the marriage again? Even to argue and to laugh and to whatever, is it not part of marriage? So the man becomes like a mumu, a zombie. Sit down there, he will sit down. Who asked you to talk? He will keep quiet. Who are you, useless man? Of course, you have useless him with charm. So they have caged them, and this has caused problem in the family. It's not only women that tie men, no. Men tie women too. So it's vice versa. All this what are we going to do with them? No. Me, I believe in positivity. If it is to turn a situation around to make things better, yes, you use the herbs positively to turn around a bad situation, to heal. Not that you use it to damage everywhere, both spiritually and physically, mentally and otherwise. The funniest thing about charm is that if you have started going into charm, okay, and the rest of it, no going back, because charm needs upgrading. You'll be upgrading it, so be ready. Nke na anaghị nkịta ọsị gị wetezie mmadụ. A man njukwa. You won't say no. Yes, because you're already into okite, ikembute, charm. Ndị ọgwụ. Asị na agwọgwọ nke your spiritual guys in abatalo. Nke ga-edozi ife, nke eji edozi ndụ. Nke eji edozi agwọ ọrịa. Nke eji ana nwa. Maọbụ nwaanyị mụrụ nwa ọ na-eme hemorrhage to stop bleeding. Nke eji azọ ndụ. Ọzịzọ ndụ ka anyị bịara ụwa ịzọ. Anyị abịara igbu egbu. Dibịa nke malụ ma bụrụ nke igbu mmadụ, ikedo mmadụ. Ịkwapelu mmadụ ụzọ ịzọ onye chọrọ nzọpụta ka o nwere onwe ya, dịka ndị akpụrụ okwu na-asọ isi na-amara aka nri na aka ekpe ha. Ma ndị ekele agbụ atọ ha agbụ. You liberate the people that are held captive due to the destruction of their ancestral abode. Know why you are called. Most of our dibias don't know why they are called. Most of them don't have any area of specialization. They go into all manner of spiritual works. They tell you, I can do this, I can do that. It's better to keep your hands clean and work hard for Chukwu to reward your efforts in life. Allow your ancestors to bless you. Try and be in good terms with your spirit. Because onye ọbụla na-agwọ ọgwụ ọjọọ na-emebi ife ndị oke ite, you will always regret. There is always cause for you to regret.